Welcome back to the garage. Welcome back to the channel, guys. We are down here working on some projects. Um, Gonna get into it. Got a few little things I want to do, so just kind of dive right into it. Got some exciting news. We've got a new project. As if we need another project. We've got like 3 going right now, or 4, but so I'm excited to show you that. Something I've been wanting to build for a while, and I'm excited for you guys to see it. So today we are going to be working on the BAJA. So I want to really start to dial this BAJA in. So I'm going to work on making a seat today. I've got some other things I want to do with the pegs. I kind of want to get it dialed in before I strip it down for paint. Seat is the biggest, obviously, missing. We need to wrap that exhaust. I do all that with paint, but this is the new project, guys. So this is going to be kind of the next one coming up while I'm working on the BAJA. I still got to figure out what I'm going to do with the Bonanza. It's pretty much ready to go, except we need a new inner tube. So that one's slowly leaking, but as you saw in the last video, this thing runs. It's just, I don't know what to do with it. It's just too nice to kind of cut up, and I don't really want to hack up the frame. So we'll see. May paint it up, clean it up, might build the 212. I'm not sure. I like it. It'd be an awesome little trail bike. It's geared super low, so it only does like 30 max speed, but it's like geared super low for trails. But this one, picked this up, got it on Facebook, of course. Been wanting to build this. So the plan, I believe this is just a little 50cc automatic. I want to build, I'm going to strip this thing down. I'm sure you've seen them all over the internet on YouTube, but strip this thing down, lower it, put it on some racing go-kart rims and tires, 212, 224, and make a drift like sick quad out of this thing. Maybe put a little wheelie bar. We take the slicks off. So that's what I'm going to do today. I want to get all the plastics off, kind of see what I've got, and we'll go from there. All right, so we are back. Been messing with the 4-wheeler, getting it kind of stripped down. Just kind of seeing what I got, man. So I didn't realize this is actually a 110cc. Looks like a little automatic. So I don't know. Definitely be excited to have the engine for either this project, another project, because I really do think I want to do a torque converter with a Predator 212 on this one. But if that engine runs, I mean, I definitely want to, I'm going to test that before I get too far into it, because I'll either use it on this and continue the build or throw it on another mini bike. I did have a 125 or a 110 on a old frame like that. There is a video, so go check that out. It's on the channel. Got it stripped down, took the rack off. So we were talking about the BAJA, the BAJA being a trail bike. This is what I've got. So I took the rack off, and it just, I mean, it fits awesome. If you could tell from up top and stuff. So I want to do this. I'd like to do a rack up front, you know, and just build this out to be just a trail bike, you know. It's got the torque converter, it's geared right, it's got the big tires. I think if I could build this out, man, I don't know, I think I'm gonna run that rack. I like the way it looks. It'll be different. I don't think I've seen anyone do this yet. So comment below, tell me what you think. I think that's the direction I want to go with it. So we've got some projects. Hope you're enjoying the video. Please like, subscribe, share. We appreciate all your support. You know, we're just little. It's just me in the garage. I got a full-time job and do this just because I love it. So I really hope you're enjoying the videos. Yeah, thank you guys for everything. All right, I'm back with another update. So I went ahead, so I got this seat. I did not like the Bobo seat I made. It just wasn't working. I just didn't like it. So was actually at a thrift store with my wife and found this rear seat for, you know, whatever motorcycle. But for, I think I paid like $6 for it. And so it's kind of what I was looking for in terms of shape and size. My dad actually has another seat he's going to send me. I think it's going to fit. It looks similar to like the stock Baja seat, so he's going to send that. But for now, I've got this one. The only thing that was different, it attaches in the back, which is perfect. The holes are already there, and it slides in. So the way this one's designed, the tab's there. So all I did was just basically extend that tab to slide it in, and yeah, I mean it goes in. So right now I'm gonna get that bolted up. While I had the seat off, I went ahead and made my holes for my rack. That thing is stout now. I got to decide on the bottom two. I think I want to cut and maybe extend them maybe down to this, you know, to the bracket. I don't want to do it on the rear fender. I mean, I could basically put it where it goes through, but then you'll have all the bolts. I think I'm gonna just cut them where it goes, kind of extend it down to the fender mounts, and then that'll give me, you know, 2 more points of contact. But yeah, that is stout. So let's get that seat on there and see how we did. All right, so that is stout. That is a solid mounted seat. So it don't honestly look bad. I guess my only thing would be like the gap between the seat, which I've seen people have that before. Sorry, it's hard to see there. So you get that gap. The one he has should fit a little better, kind of fill that gap. But I mean, I don't hate it. It fits stout. It's definitely going to be better than not having a seat at all. I got the rack in there, so I need to get a kickstand made up for this thing. So that's definitely making some progress. Next thing I want to do is work on that rear fender. We'll get a rear fender. So we're really working on tying in this rear end. I had this is obviously not what I'm going to use. That's where the headlight goes, but want to do like a front mounted, put some tabs and do like a smaller, not that big, but a front mounted rack as well there. That'll fill it in. We're gonna have the light low, so I'll probably have the rack a little bit higher. I'll have the light and then the rack with the fender. I'm gonna work on making some handlebars next because I don't like those handlebars. But yeah, I really like that. Comment below, tell me what you guys think. So, all right, next project on hand is, I like these bars because that's the style I want to go, and I have them laying around, but they're too narrow. So the clamps don't want to work right. So I'm going to go ahead and cut them in half and widen them out a little bit. Put some pipe in between them and weld them back and see how it turns out. So we'll go just like this. There it is. Let's get them on the bike, see how they look. I think they're going to look a lot better than them stocks. So let's do it. Here we go. Might need to come back. Might need to angle them back a little bit, but yeah, I think that looks pretty good. Yeah, I like those a lot better. All right, so we got the bars on and all primed, you know, plumbed up, and the throttle cable and everything's good to go. So I like it. I really like the way they turned out. I like those bars. I just they were just too narrow, like I said. So next thing on the list is this hideous, and I mean hideous, rear fender. One thing I hate about the Bajas is the rear fenders. I just don't like that they hang so low. It's just not my cup of tea. What I'd like to do is I really want to make it like a snub, shorten it up, kind of like where it only hangs out that much. So what I'm going to do is go ahead, probably going to go ahead and just nip off, you know, 6-8 inches. Someone already hacked this one up anyway, so I'm going to cut this. And yeah, this is actually the front one anyway, so we need to get it for the back, and I'm going to do something different on the back or on the front. So let's get this cut. So messing around, I found a little bag that funny, it matches the seat. And I've got old headlights, no mount. It does work, but it's just the actual mount. It got sprayed over, so it ain't worth the crap. But give you an idea of what I'm going for. So seats mounted, and then I bobbed out that fender. Looks so much better. So I talked to my dad, and he's like, it's looking so much like a little Harley because we're gonna do a tank and stuff. He's like, I don't know about the rack. Keep it like a little Harley. So that's kind of where I'm at with it now. Just kind of decide on what I want to do, if I want to trail bike it or keep it like a little Harley. All right, another day, another package. So we are in the garage working on the BAJA again, obviously, and also working on the little drift four-wheeler. So I've done some stuff off camera. So I went ahead and got a new I had another carburetor, so I went ahead and got the carburetor intake on, got it off the ground. I'm working on the steering. Looks like the front right wheel's dragging a little bit. I'm going to look at the brakes. I want to look at all these knuckles and figure out what's causing it to bind up so much. It shouldn't be binding up that much. I don't know if it's too tight here or where it is. So we're going to mess with this. I'm super stoked because we got some parts in. Boom. Full wiring harness for a Chinese ATV four-wheeler dirt bike, so forth. So gonna link that in the description. And then for the BAJA, so I did some research and the belt is dragging. Well, this is an older 20 series torque converter, and the research that I found, so this is a newer 30 series. So see the flat back, and then you've got your V. So what the issue is I've got a belt set up for this, but you see this is a 20 series and it's angled, so it's dragging and it's pulling. So I've got a ton of those belts. I want to go ahead and put this on there and see what that does. And in theory, this should fix our problem. We should be good to go. Let's go ahead and get this on. We'll see if we can get a test run on this bad boy. So I've already just broke the 1/2-inch bolt loose. I've been piddling this morning, well, this afternoon. I just wanted to go ahead and get in front of this thing. So go ahead and get that broke loose, so I didn't have to worry about it. And then what we'll do is we will put the new one on. So line up the chuck. Spacing, everything should be the same. Let's see, to the engine, flat, and then that's the V side. So everything literally should be the same except for that back plate, and that's what's been causing me so many issues. Oh yeah. Nice. So then I've got the bolt that goes in there. And we'll tighten it up. It's as simple as that. I know I need to tighten, yeah, that should be way better. So, all right guys, well that definitely did it. Super stoked. So that took all the pulling out. It's the right clutch. I took it on the road, rode around the yard. So let's get it, let's do it. Let's take this thing for a rip. So no more pulling, no more issues. Fires right up, doesn't pull. Like, it doesn't pull on its own. Got good acceleration. Gotta be careful I don't have brakes on it yet. All right, so this is a pretty extensive, this is the full wiring harness, which we definitely need. So let's cut into it, kind of lay everything out. With the ATV, there's the ignition. So as I do this, I'm going to lay it out so I can visually see everything. So it comes with an ignition, little CDI box, tiny. Interesting, the coil, which we shouldn't have to mess with, but it is nice to have because I have to see what color these are. It looks like these are the same exact ones that are coming out of it. So I'm gonna keep that in there for now. I'm not sure, but it's good to have. So I've got tons of spare parts. So if I need to change it, or it doesn't work for whatever reason, I got it. So I say, guys, 35 bucks. So if you got a four-wheeler that you need to rewire, man, this is, in my opinion, it's the way to go. And then there's the full wiring loom. So this is to your battery, and then from my understanding, it should be plug and play. There's your ground. So battery, and this is your ground for for the ATV. There's your starter relay, rectifier, and ignition coil. So yeah, should be pretty straightforward. The only thing I had hoped was, I don't know, I'm gonna dig into it and I will report back in just a little bit. Alrighty. We got the ATV out. Boy, it's a mess. So I've just got the wiring harness sitting, not the most ideal. Been fiddling with the carb a little bit, and yeah, let's start her up. 50 bucks, guys. $50 drift ATV. So got some goodies in, got a lot of goodies coming in this weekend. So first things first, super stoked about this. I think it's really gonna change got a new gas tank, guys. Man, it looks good too. It ain't bad. Wow, this actually looks like a really nice. So this is the 4-liter gas tank I got off Amazon. Link the product in the description. I picked this up. I wanted to go with a different style. I didn't want to do, I mean, those are nice, don't get me wrong. The Sportster tank I've done on both mini choppers are really nice. This is something different. So let's go ahead, let's get this thing. Man, the paint's really good. I thought about painting this, but paint looks really good. And this kit, the one that I got, is sweet. So it came with spark plug. Can always use another spark plug. Came with spark plug, fuel line, fuel filter, petcock, and the brackets obviously to mount it on. So I think what we need to do is we need to get the old tank off. It's going to clean up that frame and get this new one on. All right, guys, I'm still fiddling with this. So issue I'm running into, I really like it. I like the build quality of this thing. It's pretty sharp. Paint, everything seems really nice on it. The issue I'm having is and it's my own fault. So the bar diameter of my frame is wider than this. So if this was a smaller diameter like the other chopper or something, I don't think we have the issue. But because it's a little bit wider, I got the screws that came with it are a little too short. They're a little too short. So I'm trying to make these. Trying to find something that'll work. It's kind of weird. The only thing is, the way the tabs are, you got to drill. You got to put the bolt in up, and then the nut on the top, and it doesn't give you much, to be honest. So I am trying to make it work. It'd be as simple as going to the hardware store and getting some, but I'm too lazy to do that and don't feel like going right now. So let's see if we can make it work. All right, we got the tank on the Baja, dude. I mean, it completely changed the bike. Nah, I'm just joking. But it definitely did change the bike. So got the tank on. This way we're able to take the tank off the top. And man, I really think it's coming out good. So all right guys, so I took that throttle off. I was having issues with the thumb throttle yesterday, but I was able to actually get that back. So I don't know what the deal was yesterday, but it's working. After letting it warm up and getting that going, let's turn the key on. Fire it right up. Got my first little drift in there. Man, that is awesome. That is super awesome. So everything's just janky and hanging, but man, so it starts, got electric start. Gonna have to replace the chain. It looks like a couple, you know, the engine's rattling a little bit. Not, it just kind of loose. Check the brackets. Looks like my handlebars got a little twisted, but I did loosen them up. So I just WD-40'd them. But I'm gonna take this all apart, go over. So guys, I'm probably gonna end the video here. I know I've done a ton, kind of bounced around from the Bobo Baja and the Drift ATV. Like I said, there is some fun stuff coming up. I know it's a lot of builds and I ride them around the yard, but we've got some big plans. We're going to continue to work on this. Stay tuned. Please like, subscribe. The next video is going to be the Baja getting painted, stripping down the Drift ATV. So, you know, keep an eye out for that. And then, like I said, on the 21st of July, we are going to go to the OHV park, get a ton of footage. I think it's going to be a blast. Hopefully it's something we can do, you know, every couple months. And so we'll have a ton of footage of getting out with those guys, meeting everybody and riding. So as always, guys, thank you for all your support. We'll see you on the next one.